Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. I'm Brooke. So if you guys remember a couple vlogs ago, I had mentioned how my sister-in-law is getting married on the kind of like middle of September, and I was doing some of the crafts for her. I told you guys I would bring you along while I was doing these things, so here I am. I found this gigantic frame, which I showed you guys when it had a painting in it. I found it at a like charity store. I think she's repurposing the glass as like one of those like elegant welcome signs. Okay, so what we're gonna do with this is going to be the seating chart. So I got 3 different types and sizes of white ribbon, and ultimately what I'm going to be doing is attaching the white ribbon across, and then we're buying like a pretty template on Etsy, and then I have clothespins that I'm going to be attaching, you know, the paper with and hanging onto the ribbon. These clothespins though, I have wood stain, and I'm going to be staining the clothespins so that they match the rest of the wood. So, and then at the top, I have like eucalyptus that I'm gonna be putting like something like this. And then I bought multiple types of like fake flowers. And so I'm gonna try them out and see which ones look best. So the other crafts that I'm doing, hi honeys, what are you doing? This is Hunter. The like name cards for like the table setting. What we're doing, I have a whole hi. I have a whole bunch of corks. Okay, well he needs to sniff it out. Okay, you know what, while you sniff that, I have some backup corks. All right, I'll just let you sniff that down there. And then I'm gonna like cut a little slit right here where we're gonna slide in the card. It's basically going to look like a business card, but we're getting it printed and it'll have their name all in fancy writing. It's gonna be super cute, and it's gonna slide in here. And then as like a little decoration, we're gonna put one of these heart push pins. We were gonna use white rose push pins. I guess they weren't gonna come in as on time. So the issue that I am foreseeing with this is the fact that these push pins don't sit flat. See how they're like oddly elevated? And also like it looks kind of weird. I think we might have to get different push pins. So I'm gonna send a picture to the bride and see what she wants to do about that. Hey guys, okay, so it is the next day. I talked to my sister-in-law and we decided that we were not gonna go with these little hearts. They looked a lot better in the photos, but this is just not what we were hoping for. So we're hoping for something a little more classy. So I talked to her, and yesterday she ordered these. So these are going to arrive to my house in like 3 days. And then I think those are gonna look just a lot better. When I went to my parents last night for my mom's birthday, my dad let me borrow his staple gun and some staples. So I'm thinking this is how I'm going to attach the ribbon on each side of the frame to make sure that it's securely fastened. So I think that's gonna really help the situation. So I think I'm gonna lay the ribbon across where I think I'm going to be putting it, so I have a better idea of how the greenery and such is going to look. Okay, so I left enough ribbon on each side so I can like double or triple fold it over just to make sure it's as secure as possible. And then I cut 1 or 2 extra pieces of ribbon, so in case I have to do the spacing different. Oh, these things are, oh, there's a wire inside. Oh, flower number 1. Okay, a quick layout possibility before I finish getting ready. So obviously these stems are too tall, so they're not sitting up straight, but a little bundle of 3 peonies. All right, so here is what I am thinking. So I decided to get rid of one of the ribbons. I am still gonna stain the clothespins to match the rest of her decor with the wood stain. And this is kind of what I'm thinking. I did try some other flower options between what I had. So it actually looks a lot better on my phone. So I gave her those 3 options and I'm waiting to hear back. So my sister-in-law ended up deciding that she didn't like the color of the pink flower. She wants something that's like more of a like lighter pink or like a nude. So I just got to Hobby Lobby. I'm in the parking lot, as you can see. And so now I'm gonna go in and hopefully they have the right color scheme. So she ended up choosing these flowers. They're like nude, and then they have this kind of like pink detailing with a white rose in the middle. Something else that I wanted to know was, I didn't really share it in this video, but I was also in charge of doing the bridal shower games. And originally I had ordered everything because I was like, I have far too much on my plate, I can't craft it. Because of all of the fires, shipping was delayed and nothing showed up on time. So I had 24 hours to remake everything. So I had purchased some of these games and they didn't show up. So this is one that I made. It was just a blank Word document and I created this. So who knows the bride best? He said, she said. And then advice for the couple. And then we also did a date night jar that I will just include a picture of. So the advice for the couple and the date night jar, those two, and they're just popsicle sticks. And I painted the tips front and back, the tip gold, so it would be really cute. So all the gold tips will stick out of the date night jar. And then those two are the activities just like on the table. And then for the games, there was the he said, she said, who knows the bride best. And then I also made a wedding Pictionary. I created my own wedding Pictionary. So I have a stack of about 50 or 60 cards right here. And then I ordered more cards. So I just got 200 index cards and I wrote on the backs of them all of these like wedding or like bridal related words. So I have something borrowed, black tie, wedding dress, runaway bride, money dance, garter, vows, things like that. So different like wedding related words. So I think this is going to be so much fun. I think this is going to be the most fun game. And then the final game was musical bouquet. So you have everyone stand in a circle and there's a bouquet of flowers. And when you turn the music on, everyone passes around the bouquet. And when the music turns off, whoever's holding the bouquet is out. So you can make this as long or short as you want. You can totally make it your own, but it was such a blast. If you are planning a bridal shower, that is an easy one that I would highly recommend. All right, so I finished typing up the guest list in Excel, and the bride has selected this as her wedding template. So I'm just gonna download it and plug in all of these names. So I bought this one and it turns out that it's one of the fold over ones. So I had to buy a second one. I had to change both of the fonts, but now it actually looks similar to what she originally wanted. Finally picking up the print. Yes.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You got.
So I just finished. It's been just over an hour and a half, but I finished them and they look great. So here are some of them. These are gonna look absolutely beautiful with the little corks and stuff. So I got a little business card box and I have them all in here. And then I also sent the menus. I also sent the menus to the printer at the same time, so I'll show you those. So here are the menus. How cute is that? I think they wanted them like narrow, but that wasn't an option for the paper. And I don't even know how to begin to figure out how to cut them all the same size. Just making do, doing my best. So I'm gonna go to Chipotle and pick up some dinner for me and Darren and head home. Dinner collected and heading home. So I'm running more errands for the wedding crafts. So basically on the little nameplates for the corks, we wanted to do the little push pins. And I had showed you guys the pink hearts. They just looked like cheap and plastic and didn't sit flush. So we decided that we were gonna go for like gold flathead tacks. Kaylee had ordered some and they were supposed to be delivered to my house last Monday, but because of all the fires, basically shipping is not coming on time. So it's not going to come in time because the wedding is this Saturday. And I couldn't find them anywhere. In the previous clip, you saw the some little bronze ones that I found, but they were like miniature. They're like 2/3 the size of regular push pins. And then while I was in line for checkout, I found these, but they're silver. So I got bronze spray paint. Oh, also, I'll insert like a little clip here. I'm so mad that I didn't have my phone on me, but this weekend I had a paint and sip for my birthday.
One look and I breathe. One touch.
We just celebrated with my friend Haley, because my friend Haley, her birthday is September 13th and my birthday is September 16th. So yeah, we always do it together. So this year we decided to do a paint and sip. So I'm gonna hit the road because I've been talking for a while. So bye-bye. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna spray paint them out here. I'm gonna do it inside the box so I don't get splatter everywhere. So I'm gonna stick all the pins to the bottom.
I'ma wake up, do damage. Door number 7, Z's boredom. Ay, working on nothing anymore, though. I'ma wake up, do damage. Door number 7, Z's boredom. Ay, working on nothing anymore, though. Ay. You feel drippy, I feel it out. Hop in my car and get it up. Secure the back, and I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood, all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Your old squad shitty, might blows raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Don't shade, that's a no, no, no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. I'm into the port, might vanish. Where the booyah is a flex. Now human life from another planet. I'm into the port, might vanish. Where the booyah is a flex. Now human life from another planet. I'ma wake up, do damage. Door number 7, Z's boredom.
So while it's still light outside, I decided I was going to take on my next project. So I'm going to be staining these clothespins. I want the clothespins to match everything else in the wedding. So I'm going to stain them with dark walnut.
Hop in my car and get it up. Secure the back, and I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
I did 17 of these dark stained ones, but they seem really dark compared to what everything else is. So I'm also going to do some of this early American.
Don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Your old squad shitty, might blows raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Don't shade, that's a
Okay, so here is dark walnut and here is early American. So I think the dark walnut is probably too aggressive. I think this is probably gonna be the one that we use right here. So we are getting down to crunch time. Tomorrow is the rehearsal dinner, and that's when I have to have everything done. Blue light glasses, by the way, they work wonders. We have just one day to go. I have 30 minutes to submit everything for printing, for it to be same day printing. So I'm putting together the seating charts right now, so I will show you that. So here we are, here's the seating chart. So I've done most of them, but I still have a couple more to go. There are 15 tables, and I just finished table 8. So I'm just doing my best to try to wrap this up in a timely manner and send it to the print shop so I can get this finished. All right, it is ordered and I did express pickup, so it's gonna be ready today by 6 p.m. Round 2, let's get after it. Okay, so I just finished and I printed the seating charts in 2 different sizes. So I have this smaller one and then a slightly larger one because I don't know what spacing is gonna be like All right, so I just laid it all out, and obviously these are still not the right clothespins. Those are still outside, so I know some of them only have one, some of them have two. It's not the ones we're sticking with. I decided to go with the smaller size for the table numbers, because as you can tell, we are already running tight on space. This has really become quite the project room. I'm trying to figure out how to make this like all fit. There's no staples in it. Oh my gosh. So I just went and got all of the stained clothespins from the backyard where they were drying. So now I'm gonna hang everything up. I think it looks cute with two. It is time to get started. So I think I'm gonna start with the greenery. So I left some extra stem on the back of the flowers, so now I am hot gluing the stems onto the frame. So I've done 2 of the flowers so far, and then we have 1 more to go. Up the last of these. She asked me to make a few extras in case she forgot someone, so I'm making 14 more. So I'll just do a quick little zoom through of this portion.
There was something going on, that shade of doubt hanging around.
All right, this is the last of them, and I made a couple blank ones in case we forgot anyone. Starting my final portion. So here's how I've broken it out. I put out all the Ziplocs, and then I put a corresponding table seating chart on it. And then I'm just gonna go bag by bag and separate them out until where they belong.
Used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better, when I look at what...
All right, so the rehearsal dinner is in just a couple hours, so I want to let you guys know. The missing person, I reprinted that one. I had one where the first letter of one of the last names was capital and they're supposed to be completely lowercase, so I reprinted that. And then there were 2 people who were left off the seating chart, so I reprinted that. And then I had 2 that said 1 and it looked weird, like it was a double print. So this one I did 1 continued. So I think overall this looks a lot better. I don't know if I ever showed you guys up close what the staples looked like. So here is where I stapled in all of the ribbons, and I just kind of layered them up to some of them. I layered it up 3 times depending on how long the ribbon was. So that's how I attached it. And this is as far in as they go. I know that looks kind of weird, but they're like construction ones. I borrowed it from my dad. And yes, I know this room is a disaster. It has been my craft room and my birthday planning supply room, and don't judge me. All right, well, that concludes all of my crafts. Today is the day of the rehearsal dinner, so we're gonna take off here in just a couple hours, and we're gonna bring the seating chart, we're gonna bring all of the nameplates, menus, which are in that little box down there. So this is officially a wrap. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe below. If you guys want to see more of these like DIY and project videos, please let me know. You can just let me know in the comments below. Let me know on Instagram, whatever toots your horn, floats your boat. I love to know what you guys are enjoying to watch. So thank you again so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for